All right, y'all. We are live on this beautiful Monday afternoon. God bless everybody. In the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah, I do pray y'all are super blessed as Bitcoin is taking a dump right now. Major shout out to everybody in the chat, guys. Smash up the likes. As usual, if we get 1,000 likes from the first half hour, we will be giving away 1,000 USDT. Guys, Bitcoin is literally right now about to take yesterday's low. Oh my goodness. Would you look at this? Would you look at this? Would you look at this? We are about to take yesterday's low. All right, let's check it out. My goodness. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. We got to watch and wait here. This is some crazy stuff, guys. Make sure to smash up the likes. Make sure to smash up the likes. Smash up the likes. 1,000 likes in half an hour. We'll give away $1,000. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Mr. Color, you got trumped. I do look a little orange today, don't I? I do look a little Donald Trumpy today. Shout out to Not Quicker. Shout out to Last RTNC. The bottom is in. Let's ham long. Shout out to Golden Boy Crypto. Finally, Big Boy is arriving. Shout out to 2 Real for you. Yo, is this the bottom for today? I have to say, I don't think so. Because we did need to hold, like, you know, honestly, we needed to hold the Golden Pocket retracement, which we have not done. All right, so if we take our low to our high, right now it's the daily time frame, we'll take the low from 60K and we'll pull it to that high. This, of course, is on Coinbase. And we go ahead and put on our Fibonacci 618 and our 0.65. You know, last night we dipped into this territory. So we start to lose the Golden Pocket. And it's looking like we're going to sweep that low right now from yesterday. All right, let's go ahead and put on the Bybit chart here. All right, we'll put on the Bybit chart here. This is breaking news for Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin taking a dump. Let's build a little bit of context of what is happening right now, right? So Bitcoin has come down. We formed that low on the 6th of February. And we are currently right now coming down to a major support, which is the Fibonacci Golden Pocket, okay? If we cannot hold the Golden Pocket, well, we are probably coming down to our next key support, which is going to be in the 62s. All right, we don't hold this, and we're coming down towards this level right here. And honestly, guys, once we start coming down toward this 6786 Fibonacci $62,000, the probabilities become highest that we snipe the low that we made at 59,815 on Bybit USD pair. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. You can see last night we dipped into the Fibonacci Golden Pocket, making for a nice bounce. All right, beer belly, upside down uneven butt cheeks, right side up uneven butt cheeks. Of course, the Golden Pocket was the level we were looking for last week in the Casper crew. I did manage to snipe along right from the bottom. And I know it seems like a crazy entry, but my brother was there. Right, Tom? When I took the trade, I told you I was going long, right? He's here. Come here. Come here, Tom. Tell the people what happened. Tell the people what happened. Whoa. What happened, Tom?
Took a long.
I took a long. There you have it. You heard it from Thomas Casper himself. Right from the Golden Pocket, right?
Yeah.
We were playing cards. We were both looking at the chart because Tom trades too. Did you take that long, Tom? But you're short. You close it? He closed the short for full profit. Shout out to Thomas Casper, the man. All right, so you could see we got that bounce from the Golden Pocket. Now we're coming back down. And I do think we want to take the low. I think it's very unlikely that we're not going to take that low. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, Bybit hasn't taken the low either. But we are starting to get a little bit of a move up. And let's check out the order flow to see what's happening in real time here. Wow. Wow, wow. Would you look at that? Basically, guys, a whole bunch of longs just got wrecked. And some shorts took profit. That's why we're getting a little bit of a bounce. We had shorts take profit. They're front running the low. And a whole bunch of longs got wrecked. That's why we're getting the bounce right now. But I do have to say, it seems most probable to me that we're going to completely fill the low from yesterday. And then the next place I'd be looking for a trade would be around $62,000. However, I do have to say this. I'd be looking right now as this is our sideways range here. Our high around 72.2. And our low is around the $59,800 zone. So if we strip all this stuff away right now, these would be the places that I would personally be looking for trades right now. I'm going to pull one more level here. If we're going to be looking to trade Bitcoin, these are the 4 places that we really need to be prepared to take trades in. That's going to be, number 1, the $62,000-ish level. Number 2 is going to be right up here around, I mean, really, once we're coming above these previous highs into that golden pocket zone around the $69,000 level. And then the, of course, best place to be looking for your short is above 72.2. So if we're coming to this chart as a blank chart, looking for the next high probability setups, we're looking basically like this. The short from the top of the range to make a new low. We're looking for, if we happen to get a move up, which looks like we're not going to do now, but if we happen to get a move up and come up toward this area here, be looking for a short from around this zone as well. And then for the long trades, right now the $62,000 level is looking nice, at least for a scalp trade to maybe continue in a downtrend here. And then coming down below the $59,800 level, it's going to be very, very nice, very, very juicy. I'll tell you why. The low that we made on the 6th of February 2026, if we go to the daily time frame and we zoom out, we go ahead and we pull the Fibonacci from the bottom of the bear market to the top. You can see it, we just front ran this level here. Just front ran it. And not only did we front run that level, but if we take a look at all the volume that traded from back here, let's go ahead and unextend. You could see that we also front ran a little bit the value area low of this chunk of price action. And if we go to the weekly time frame and we take a look at the high volume nodes, actually, let's go to the monthly. Look at that. We have a naked monthly point of control down there right on the 618 as well. Right? So we're going to go ahead and put that on our chart. Naked monthly point of control. That is going to be a major zone, a major support down here. If we get another drive down and take out the low at $60,000, we're coming into a massive zone of support. So that is something to keep in mind as we are watching this price action play out here. And I do have an alert set. Let's see, do I have an alert set for when we take that low? Yeah, I have an alert set for when we take this low. So that is what we're looking at on Bitcoin, guys. We're looking for major shorts coming up above this area. Major longs coming down below this area. This is going to be like the swing trade territory, honestly. Obviously, because we're in a downtrend, you prioritize those shorts. And then locally right now, the next support, if what we're at right now doesn't hold, is going to be the $62,000 level right around here. And then after that, to the upside, locally within this structure here, I would be looking to come up to that Fibonacci golden pocket around this area. All right, and honestly, this, if we just clear out all the noise and just focus on these 4 levels, I think that's pretty much all I'm using right now to trade Bitcoin. This is very important levels here as we got this consolidation, and people are calling this thing a triangle as well. And yeah, I could see that too, right? So we've got the triangle going on here. I keep the triangle on my chart. Looks like we've broken down and back tested the triangle, and if we pull the volume, we've actually also unfortunately broken down and back tested value area low. This morning I was actually pretty bullish. I was looking for a move up towards, well, higher. But it looks like we're not going to get that now. All right. We do have a CME gap above us. We take a look at the chart. We have a CME gap. If we go to the Bitcoin futures chart, we've got that gap coming in. Let's see. Where is that gap? Let's go to the 30-minute time frame here. That gap is, where is the gap? It's right here. We have the CME futures gap at about 68K, right? 68K CME futures gap. So I was expecting we're probably going to come up and fill that gap. Now we are right here. We are attempting to take the lows. Let's check out once again the order flow. Now we have some slightly bullish CVD here. Unfortunately, the majority of this time, we're seeing some shorts starting to open up here. Let's really watch and see. We're seeing some shorts start to open up here, but over the majority of this time, we do have a few more shorts opened up now than we did at this low. All right, so this is quite interesting. If we hold a higher low, there is a little bit of bullish CVD here. I doubt that we're going to get a bounce from here simply because we have disrespected all Fibonacci levels and we're coming to make a double bottom. However, anything is possible, and we're seeing a big uptick right now in new shorts opening up. All right, it's really difficult to see this because I've got some weird problem with this chart here. Let's see. I hear a lot of people are having issues with Market Monkey right now. I don't even know what I'm looking at right now. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at. I can't see exactly how many shorts are opening up here, but we can see, based on the open interest and the CVD, that the shorts are opening up at the low. And potentially, if this higher low holds, well, we could see a bit of a move to the upside. All right, I do want to take a look at gold as well. We're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin, watching what is happening here. I am in a trade. I've got about, actually, I've got right now, I've got about $150,000 on Bitcoin trades. As you can see, this one here is in the red right now. Well, it's not in the red. I'm up 15 grand, but my stop loss is at 64K. Looks like this is going to get stopped out for probably about a $13,000 profit in total. And then I'm also long here, locked in a nice $3,000 profit last night. Looks like this one's probably going to get stopped out as well. And of course, we got the juicy shorts open from the setups given in the Casper crew. And so we are watching and waiting this Bitcoin price action. We're going to put on Market Cipher B and do some top-down analysis here on Market Cipher over on Bitcoin before we head over to other assets. But the one thing I do want to say is this, and I was saying this morning in the Discord, in the Casper crew VIP live stream. But here's the thing, guys. You know, if you are in crypto, if you're a spot holder, if you're a spot buyer, I'd say now is the time to start building a position on Bitcoin. All right, now is the time to start building a position on Bitcoin. This is not financial advice. However, historically speaking, whenever the money flow curves into the purple on Market Cipher B Weekly, this is when you want to start building a position. All right, that's when you want to start building a position. Once the money flow curves into the purple and we break structure on the weekly time frame, this is when you want to start building position on Bitcoin. All right, when exactly did that happen? That happened right here in May of 2022 when Bitcoin was at $30,000. All right, and pretty much once you break the structure, every dump you want to buy. You buy a little bit on the first dump, you buy a little bit on the second dump, you buy a little bit on the third dump. Now you're in your average position, 25K, let's say, right? Then you get to be in a fat Bitcoin position for the next bull run. We have just now broken weekly structure. This is the time when the money is made when it comes to spot trading. And spot trading is very relaxed. All right, we got our first dump, we break structure. This is our first buy on Bitcoin. We are going to dump down below 50K, in my opinion. When we do, that is another buy. And of course, my bear market target is going to be the place where every single 4-year cycle we come down to every single time. And until we don't, I'm going to call for this level. All right, I'm going to call for it. 38,939. 38,939. I'm calling it. I'm calling the Bitcoin bottom. 38,939 in the summer fall. All right, I'm calling for it. This is going to be the place where I'm personally going to be buying a lot of Bitcoin on spot to get my average position, hopefully under 50K. And once you're in under 50K, you ride that thing up. Let's even be conservative here, all right? Let's be conservative. After all, Donald Trump's the president. Let's be a little conservative. We get in here. All right, we're dumping, baby. We took the low. We took the low. Let's see what happens. We just took the low. Let's see what happens, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, we're dumping. We are dumping right now. $64,155,000 Bitcoin. We are taking a massive dump. We are taking a dump. Oh my goodness. This is make it or break it for Bitcoin. If we can't hold this, guys, we're going down to 62. Let's quickly go back to our chart. Let's put on our local levels here. Again, we're coming down into that macro 618, 6.65. We're bouncing from the local 0.65 here. All right, this 0.65 must hold. This is our golden pocket. 0.65 must hold, guys. We're trying to get a bounce from the 0.65 right now. We got some slight bull div on the 1. Come on, Bitcoin. Can we reclaim yesterday's low? Can we reclaim it? We're starting to reclaim it. We're looking like we're getting a swing failure pattern on the low time frame here. My goodness, I'm going to put 50 grand on. This is dangerous. Don't try it at home. All right. Oh, man. Okay. I just put 50 grand on the trade. Guys, please don't try this at home. All right. I got nothing to lose. All right. I got nothing to lose here. Very weak. Haven't seen a change of structure or anything. Not on the 1 minute, not on the 5. All right. But locally, we're trying to take yesterday's low. We're trying to get a move to the upside here. All right. This is the 0.65 Fibonacci. It must hold. All right. It must hold. If we can get a move up here, we could come back and back test 65,158. 65,158. Let's see what happens here. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, baby. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, baby. We're trying to get a move on the Bitcoin. We're trying to get a move on the Bitcoin. All right. Shout out to everyone in the chat. We got to give a major shout out to our super chat in the house. Hey, Jason, your volume tool looks different than mine. Can you share it with me? Yeah, of course I can. It would be my pleasure to share my volume indicator with you. As Bitcoin is down to the wire, my volume, fixed range volume profile is this. All right, let's double click. Range size, row size 200, value area 70. Also, you got to make it orange to represent Donald Trump. All right, because in America, all we care about here is Donald Trump. Everything's about Trump. All right, even foreign politics all comes down to American politics. All right, if something happens in another country, maybe there's a war or a conflict. Well, over here in America, we interpret that through the lens of American politics. That's just how we do it over here in America. Everything's Trump versus the bad guys. Because over here in America, Trump's the good guy. If you didn't know, Trump's the good guy in America. Everyone else is bad. If you're not orange, you're not good over here in America. All right. Now, if we can start to even change market structure on the 1 minute and reclaim 64,632, there's more of a chance to the upside. Let's go ahead over to market Cipher B. We're going to go down to a lower time frame. We interrupt our higher time frame analysis to bring you some breaking lower time frame analysis here on Bitcoin. Our 6 minute chart, honestly, guys, looks like there's some slight bullish div here. Money flow looks like absolute trash. Money flow looks like trash, but there's some slight bull div here. 12 minute, money flow, trash. But there is some bull div. Makes me think we could get some move to the upside. 24 minute, money flow, not so bad. Looks like we could get some upside here. 1 minute, money flow is trash, but we've got some bullish divergence here. The 5 second time frame actually did give us a valid signal here at the low with the money flow. So right now, if this swing failure pattern is going to amount to anything, the first thing we must do is break the bearish market structure on the 1 minute and get a reclaim of 64,611. Here we go. We're going for it, baby. We're going for it, baby. All right, we are going for it, baby, baby. Make sure to smash the likes up. Make sure to smash up the likes. Let me lower the gain on the microphone. Thomas, I need you over here. Come over here, Tom. Thomas, what do you think is going to happen?
I think we're going to dump.
You think we're going to dump?
Yeah.
Should I close the trade?
Nah.
Nah, why not?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah, you never know.
Expert analysis. You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
It could go up or it could go down.
It could go up or it could go down. Wow, Thomas, that's some groundbreaking analysis, my friend. I mean, my brother. Man, exhilarating over here speaking to Thomas. I just got a shock in my ear. You shocked me? I thought it was because I'm live streaming next to the water. Like, literally, I'm live streaming in a pool. Okay, whew, Thomas shocked me. I thought I was electrocuting myself. Yeah, they say not to use electronics in the pool, but look, guys, this is crypto. We don't play by the rules over here in crypto. My goodness. Shout out to Tom. Yeah, it looks like a CDW. All right. We do need a pump song, honestly. But look, before we sing a pump song, we need to flip market structure bullish. Tom says we're going to dump. And honestly, I feel like Tom might be right. Come on, 1 minute Bitcoin. We got to flip that structure here. Here we go, baby. Over on the Bybit chart. Let's check out the order flow. What do you know on the order flow? Wow. Longs, buyers stepping in. Look at this, guys. Do you see what I'm seeing? We had longs absolutely wrecked. Now we got tons of them slopping on in here. Man, this is quite interesting. This is quite interesting. I mean, they're technically speaking, we got some bullish CBD. We got some buyers sloshing on in. Tom says, nah. I said, should I close it? He said, nah. I said, why? He said, you never know. Jason, you never know. Tom, you're right. I never know. And we just made a higher high in the 1 minute. All right. This is where it's make it or break it, baby. This is where it's make it or break it. Come on, Bitcoin. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Wow. Okay. We're going to go to our half-hour time frame over here and see what's going on. Did we make any single prints? Or as we say in Espanol, los printos de singular. Los printos de singular. Let's see if we got any single prints. The answer is no. No. All right. And by the way, that's a Spanish no, not an English no. But our next resistance, actually 64.9, is our daily value area low right here. So this is going to be our TPO value area low. Our TPO value area low. If we can gain acceptance back inside 64.9, I don't see why we can't come back up a little bit. But Thomas said, just keep it open, Jay. Keep it open, Jay. Come on. Bitcoin. All right, so we did make a higher high in the 1 minute. That's our first medium-term sign of strength. We have a 30-minute bullish div that could confirm. We have a 1 hour bullish div that could confirm. You know, money flow looks weak, but look at this. Look at this on the 12-minute. If this 12-minute candle closes above that high, that is a confirmed 12-minute close and divergence. All right. Now, Tom said, he said, what did you say again, Tom? He said, you never know. Words of wisdom from Thomas Casper. Thomas Casper, the world's best trader. Right? Look at him over there, man. He is trading. That man is a trading man. Honestly, let's take a look at him. There he is. Look at him. He's got the MacBook. Trading Bitcoin over there. That's all he does. This is the life of a Bitcoin trader. Just chilling out in the sun. Nothing to do except trade Bitcoin all day. You know? Look at this. You guys get a sneak peek of my trading office, my setup. Look at this. It's a keyboard and look at that thing. That looks safe. Doesn't that look safe? Doesn't that look safe? I think it's safe. Everyone says, Jay, you're going to electrocute yourself. And to that I'd say, look, if you can't risk everything for the sake of taking the trade, are you even a trader? Are you even a trader? That's what I would say in response to that. All right. I don't know what's going to happen, to be honest, guys, but look, if we cannot hold above 64,211, all right, 64,211 right here. Let's put a horizontal line on Market Monkey. Can't hold above this, I say 62. 62. We're down to the wire. Our pants are on fire. Pig nips on the 5 minute. Yeah. We got some of that stuff. I should give up trading for Lent. You know, if I did observe Lent, that's actually a pretty good idea. That's a great idea. That is a great idea. That is a great idea, you know? All right, so let's see. We're coming back down to test this support resistance flippity floop flop. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm excited to see. All right, yeah, guys. So back to the higher term time frame analysis quickly here. The weekly market Cipher Bitcoin is, like I said, we're dipping into, you know, spot spot buy territory. And I do believe we're going to see Bitcoin under 50K. But I actually forget what I was I forget what I was trying to say on the higher term time frame. We were looking at these as our very important zones to be looking for trades. All right. So yeah, if we can't hold this level that we just hit, I'd say we're coming down to the $62,000 zone, which personally I wouldn't think would be the bottom, but I still would think would give us a nice scalp trade. Maybe backtest that and then come down, take the low. And once we come down to this zone right here, I'd say the 57-ish, we got a nice zone down here. Let's say 54 to 57. I think that's where we're going to get a nice bounce. You know, that would look something like this. Let's close off the chart here. Let's close off the chart. And just keep in mind, like, we've got ourselves a nice sideways range right here. Right? So if we get a macro fake out of that low, then I would not be surprised. Because this is a bear market, sideways and down, come back up. Maybe we make another lower high. Right? Or maybe we do something insidious, CDW the highs, and then drop. That's kind of what I'd be looking at. I think we got some meat if we come down below 60K. And, you know, we do have a lot of interesting indications to say that something like this is very possible, which is, first of all, the upside liquidity is definitely there right now, more so than the downside liquidity, I'd say. And secondly, Coinbase, man, whenever Coinbase hits a round number to the dollar, it means we're going to test the level again. Right, most of the time. And when Coinbase, we came down to $60,000, and that's crazy, 60,001 and 0 cents. So whenever we hit a round number on Coinbase, usually means we're going to come lower than that. And Bybit did come lower than that. We see this happen quite a bit. All right. Now, gold is pumping right now. Gold is pumping. Bitcoin's dumping. Gold is pumping. All right. Look at this, guys. All the volatility on gold from January and February, we are pretty much back above 5 grand. Gold is going strong right now. The monthly, it looks like we might print a cool off soon, but the weekly money flow is thick on gold right now. This is crazy. Now, gold, our sideways range for gold is this. All right, we've got our high, we've got our low. And we're coming above some pretty key levels right now. You know, 5,000 is a pretty key psychological level on gold. We come on down. We're breaking above the Fibonacci golden pocket. That's pretty strong. All right, that is a pretty strong level. I would say this right now for gold. Because we're flipping 5,000 from resistance into support, then, you know, if we do get a back test this week of 5,000, for me, that's where I'd be actually quite interested in a biz-ounce baby. Maybe dip down a little bit below. Look at this, you know, we have the daily open and we did gap to the upside right here. So there's a few areas in this place where I'd be interested in gold. First of all, whenever you get a gap, that's one of the places you want to look to fill that gap, right? So we do have to put the gap on gold that will be filled, F-I-L-T, at around 5108, right? That's a gap right there on gold. We come down to that area. We take the low from today and just fill that gap. That'd be really, really nice. We've seen this happen so many times on gold before. Where was the legendary gold trade that we took in the Casper crew? I forget where, but we filled a gap somewhere. I forget where. Oh, it was right here. It was right here. It was the back test of $5,000 as well. We filled the gap and boom, we hit that all-time high. That was a pretty juicy trade right there, honestly. 7,200 gold, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Gold to 5,500 wouldn't surprise me. Honestly, don't do meth, kids, unless they prescribe it to you. That's true. They say don't do any drugs unless they prescribe it to you. Under 200 likes, definitely a bear market. Guys, smash up the likes. We got 900 people in here. We got 200 likes. Yeah, so not only that for gold, we've also got, let's pull the sideways range here. You know, gold is the new... Yeah, beautiful. A beautiful confluence right here on gold, guys. The gap fill, we've got the POC of the range, we've got the value area high of the range, and really, you know, we pretty much got like a giant fair value gap until 5,076.692. If we go to the daily time frame, wow, I mean, It goes lower than that on the, you know, we have a fair value gap that goes down to 5,023 on the daily, right? If we want to get technical about the zone of support, I'd say would technically go down to fill the fair value gap that we've got right here. But this is going to be a major back test for gold. You could see it was the daily order block right here in January. It was resistance, 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 and then the breakout. So yeah, we would look for the back test. We got the gap fill from over the weekend. And I know we got some 1 hour bear div, but to me, high time frames are king. Let's go ahead and pull some Fibonacci from the last low to the high. We got our golden pocket coming in right at value area high as well. 786 coming in. Let's pull it from the low, and see what's up with that. Okay. I wouldn't want to come down that deep, to be honest. Let's pull it from here. Yeah. I like this fib pull from the last low that we made there. That's going to be pretty interesting. All right, let's check out Bitcoin. Bitcoin flipping from support into resistance. All right, we put the money on the trade, baby. We put the money on the trade. We do need a pump song. How do you find the POC? Do I have a video on that? I will be having a video on that. See, here's the thing, guys. I had a free trading course. I had to take it down, but I'm making another. All right, I'm in the process of making another free trading course. All right, let's see. Go to my YouTube channel. All right. Go to playlists and go to day trading full guide. All right, day trading full guide. All right, day trading full guide. Check out these videos. All right. All right, I've got 4. There's going to be another one uploaded tomorrow. I'm going to be going over volume in these videos. All right, so check it out. All right, check it out. All right, so Bitcoin, guys, is trying to get a bounce from the 0.65 right now. We are attempting to get that bounce. We took yesterday's low. We got potential 2-hour bull div. We got potential 3-hour bull div. We actually, honestly, I'll be honest with you guys. If things play out right, which this is not a bullish market, so the probabilities are that we don't pump. But one thing I do have to say here is this. The money flow on the 4-hour is getting higher. The momentum waves on the 4-hour are getting higher right now. Technically, we've got a bull div. Technically speaking, bull div on the 2-hour. Technically speaking, bull div on the 1-hour. Technically speaking, bull div on the 24-minute. It's about to confirm. Money flow getting higher. You know, we took yesterday's low. And I'm not saying we're going to pump like crazy, but we do have a CME gap at 68K. Right around here, we got a CME gap right around here. So it would not surprise me, guys, if we take that gap and come up toward this area. And honestly, like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, you know, this is a really nice place to be looking for shorts, right? So if we get a false move Monday, remember, this is the context. Our sideways range over here. We got a context. Sideways range over here. We got a little bit off-sea sounding today. We put on this again. Remember, if we come up into the box around here, fill the CME gap to the top of the range, could be a nice short trade. Remember, false move Monday, give back the lows, take the highs, and then come down to lower. It's very possible. All right. What do you think, Tom? Tom thinks we're going to dump. Are you in any trades? None? You close them all out for full profit? You got stopped out? Of what? What? Oh, you tried the long? Oh, Tom got stopped out of the long, but he closed it short. Did you close it short after the long? Oh, earlier today? All right, Tom, he closed it short. He was in a juicy short last night. He was short, and I was looking for longs. He was looking for longs, too. Why didn't you long the golden pocket? Closed by itself? Was it on KCEX? KCEX does this thing now where if you set a stop loss, they set a take profit. You got to make sure you... Yeah, I don't know why. Guys, just a quick warning on KCEX. Like, if you set a stop loss, they will try and also set a take profit for you automatically. You got to close that thing off. All right? Because, I've closed out of trades by accident that way too, Tom. Yeah, you got up and you came back, it was close. Did close in a profit, right? Yeah, a small profit. Yeah, I don't know why KCEX does that. KCEX, we love you. KCEX. Oh, KCEX, we love you so much, KCEX. KCEX, we love you. Listen, KCEX. Listen, girl. Tom's got to go charge his laptop. We love you, K. But you got to chill with that take profit stuff, all right? There's one rule about crypto trading. Never take profit and never use a stop loss. All right, we're in this game for one reason and one reason only, and that's to screenshot the green, post it on Twitter, and then ignore the losses. And we do this until we're totally broke. All right? That's the beauty of leverage trading. That's the beauty of leverage trading. You're short on the 1 minute time frame. Let's check it out. Coinbase sets the take profit too. Yeah, I know, right? Around town 27. The 1 hour, I feel a little bit of pumpage in my bones, baby. I'm getting excited. I'm bouncing up and down on the treadmill right now. Whoa. All right. Yeah. Now back to gold quickly here. Yeah, honestly, man, if gold, because we're getting some bear div on the 1 hour, if gold just comes down to tap this, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and set an alert on that. And remember, guys, gold can be traded on BLOFIN. All right, BLOFIN. You can trade gold, silver, stocks, all that stuff. BLOFIN, guys, if you use the Jason Casper link, you get the lowest deal on fees. I'm not just saying that. They literally are giving the Casper crew 0.02% market order. They're not giving that to anybody else. All right, and KCEX, primarily, you can't really trade gold and silver on here. You can, but not quite. You can't use a lot of money on it. But they have 0.01% fees if you're looking to trade Bitcoin. Also, guys, if you want to get funded, check out Bitfunded, crypto prop firm, best in the game, amazing team behind them. I'm officially partnered with Bitfunded, and we're going to be getting some good promotion deals going on through Bitfunded. So if you know how to trade but you don't have capital, check out Bitfunded. And if you're trying to test out a new strategy and don't want to waste capital, check out Bitfunded. I should probably be doing that because I've been checking out strategies with real money. You know? Okay, so that's the deal, guys. Gold is looking bullish. Honestly, like, again, I mean, we had that shakeout, but the monthly money flow is still thick. The 2 month is thick, baby. I mean, look at the momentum waves. They're really high. We don't even have divergences from 2006. We don't have divergences from 2020. Money flow super thick here. Weekly money flow thick. Daily money flow. Honestly, there's room to the upside here. We had a really low wave coming down to the zero line. So we're breaking out this key psychological. $5,000, guys. That is key psychological. And not only psychological, also technical support. We back tested a very major support resistance flip going all the way back to October. And we broke out 5K. You know, call me crazy. But I think I'm going to be looking for a long if we dip down into my green box. You know, we got multiple confluences here. Volume, Fibonacci, psychological, technical, support, resistance, flips, resistance, support, resistance, breakout. Now we got the gap here, and gold loves to fill the gaps and get a bounce. And it is a false move Monday, baby. It is a false move Monday. So someone's short on Bitcoin on the 1 minute. Let's check over and see. Short on the 1 minute. We got some slight bear divs here. Yeah, but look at the money flow. Look at the 1 minute money flow. Did we get a 5-second short? We did get a 5-second short on the 5 second. Yeah, right here we got a 5-second short. So let's see. 12 minute is confirmed bull div right now. All right. 12 minute is confirmed bull div right now. So 12 minute actually looks pretty nice to me because the money flow is coming up, the momentum's coming up, and things are pretty oversold. Let's see what happens. All right. Come on, we're ranging here. I hope we bull flag. We're either going to bull flag or Bart. It's either bull flag or Bart. All right. Bull flag or Bart. You're listening to TA while getting a pump on at the home gym. I do that too. I do that too. Bitfunded's user experience sucks. I think it's pretty awesome. It's the same as every other exchange that I like to trade on. Honestly. All right, looks like we might Bart. We're gonna Bart. We're gonna fart. Chart colors are blue and purple. That's what they always are. I love me some chart colors here. Just blue and purple. So my blue, look, I never use the same blue, but it's usually something like this. Something along the lines of OOD4FF. That's usually what I do. OOD4FF. And the purple is just a stock purple in TradingView. You know, just this purple here. The blue, it's never the same. I always like mess around a little bit. You know. So that's kind of how I do it. You know, blue and purple is soothing to the soul. People say, Jay, why the blue and purple? I'll tell you why. They're cool colors, and they soothe the central nervous system. You're looking at red. That's the most agitating color to your central nervous system. It tells you emergency, emergency. Look, we're trying to reduce cortisol, all right? We're trying to keep that cortisol low, you know? The dead cat bounce is almost complete. Double bottom, that's what I'm hoping for, dread mining. That's what I'm hoping for right now. Are those uneven butt cheeks on the daily for Bitcoin? Yeah, they will be. They will be. Let's check it out. Check out the daily right now. It could be. It's looking like not the best right now. If we come down below 60K, where we're really looking for a juicy trade, then yeah, that would look really nice. So if you're just joining the stream right now, guys, for Bitcoin, these are the boxes. These are the levels that I am currently looking for trades at. Okay, so for swing trades, 72 to 77. For swing shorts, for swing longs, I'm looking down 54 to 57. And then, honestly, 62 is day trade zone. And then looking to come up into this area for a potential, let's just call it 69 day trade short zone. You know, these are the places I'm looking for my trades. And right now, what's happening right now is we have just come down to bounce from the 0.65 Fibonacci. We took out yesterday's low. All right. We took out yesterday's low. We're trying to get a bounce. It's looking dead catty. But we got some bull divs here. All right. We put some money on the trade here live. And now we're trying to see what's happening as we're getting a big, scary, dirty perp. All right. Big, scary, dirty perp to the downside. Whew. Man, this is scary. You know, this is why we use blue and purple around here. Right? Because we can't handle it. We can't handle our emotions. Right? I can't handle my emotions. Let's see. Let's go to Bybit and analyze this on the low time frame here. We'll go to the 2 minute. We'll pull our fib from the low to the high. And yeah, wow. Look at that. Let's pull now the volume as well. Yeah. So, you know, really, can we do something like this? You know, at the worst case, can we do something like that? We're back testing right now that 618 that we bounced from last night. But we are changing market structure now in the 1 minute. So whoever shorted the 1 minute, congratulations. We've now officially changed market structure here. We've made a lower low. So the only hope for my long trade is that we are going to back test the initial impulse to the upside and pump. All right. But so far, not so good. Red and white candles. Could you give us more good, precise levels between 60 and 64? Well, if you're in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, I do it every single morning. Not every single morning. At least 2 or 3 times a week. Last 3 Mondays are all Humpty Dumpty. The VIX is going to wreck. Shout out to Divine Hood. Shout out to CBK Wahoo. Watching your trade go the wrong way with spike your cortisol and stress level. Yeah, that's true. Watching the trade go the wrong way will spike the stress and the cortisol. Yeah, faux show. Faux show, faux show, faux show. All right. Yeah, we got the smooth jazz in the house. You know what I mean? We got that smooth jazz. Oh, Tom's way over there. I didn't know you were out here. What are you doing? Oh, you had to charge. You know, I do have a power strip here in the pool. You don't want to get electrocuted. What? I got a strip, man. Yeah, I don't stream without a strip. I never stream without a strip, baby. I never stream without a strip. Guys, never stream without a strip, all right? I'm talking about this kind of strip right here. You know, look at this. You got the phone charger, the treadmill, got the laptop charger, got another phone charger, got the mic, right? You got the remote for the treadmill. You got the treadmill downstairs. See that? Look at that. That people always ask, what treadmill do I use? This is which one I use. All right. That's the one I use. This is what you guys look like. Say hi to yourselves. Shout out to R Pink. He says, are those, yeah, uneven butt cheeks on the daily. Yeah, let's see. Let's put back onto the normal camera. Aha, yeah, there we go. You have a power strip in the pool. He says, yeah, I got a power strip in the pool, right? Again, people say, aren't you scared to get electrocuted? Like I always say, look, if you're not willing to put everything on the line, are you even a trader? All right? There's something about the danger, you know, of swimming and trading. Look at this. Now look at this. This is real make it or break it right now. We've changed structure. Can we change structure again? Can we make a higher high? Are we going to swing failure pattern that local high? Let's see. Let's put on Market Cipher B. Come on, Market Cipher B. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Market Cipher B going to print the most insane bearish divergence on the 1 minute. Let's put on the 5-second time frame. Oh, no. Oh, I'm getting a FaceTime call. Yo. Hey. No! Are you serious? Oh, no. A leg! Oh my goodness. That's the head? Oh, what about the other chickens? Are you dang, bro? I'm actually live right now. Bitcoin just made a higher high. Way, bro. I mean, locally, we're under 65K. But so my black chicken got eaten. That's the carcass. Crap. My black chicken's frozen and dead. That was my only black chicken. Here, can you tell everybody on the stream what happened?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Let me know when.
Just go for it now.
Alright. Yeah, I'm coming to feed these beautiful chickens, and as nature goes, the black Homestead Act chicken is now officially deceased, succumbed to a wild predator who feasted on its insides, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's a very bad day for the chicken, man. I'm sorry.
Well, it's bad for the chicken. It's bad for me too because of the affirmative action laws. I have to have at least one black chicken, otherwise they're going to steal my chicken, my whole flock. It's illegal.
That's not good.
I know. So what do you think I should do?
I think you should call your property maintenance guy and have him get you a new chicken because he's got connection with the Amish.
That's you, bro. Can you hook me up there?
I will get you black chicken after I properly dispose of Allison here.
Her name was Honeydew.
Honeydew. I'm sorry, I named her Allison.
Honeydew. Yeah. Someone says I've heard black chickens always die first in horror movies. You know, ironically, she's my oldest chicken. Honeydew.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. She made the spotted eggs.
This is the
my wife's gonna be so sad, bro. My wife is gonna be so sad.
whole whole end of the chicken right here. Yeah, man, I apologize.
It's okay, bro. I mean, it's not your fault, man, even though I entrusted you with my chickens' lives.
I know. Entirely not cheaper.
You're gonna bury it?
I'm gonna take it to my house, yeah.
Oh, okay. You got a whole chicken graveyard at your house.
Yeah, no kidding. I gotta go re-water your chickens here. I stepped in the bowl and dumped it out.
It looks cold over there, bro.
Yeah, no kidding. We're oh, check out your drift block here, dog.
Wow. I'm glad I'm in tropical paradise right now, you know. But I gotta go, man, because look, Bitcoin's dumping again. All right, man. Take care, bro. God bless you, man. All right, peace. Well, you guys heard it. You guys heard it. Got a black. My favorite chicken. Once you go black, you never go back. You know, I knew some people that did go back. I know some people that never went back. All right. I have to say, honeydew, guys, my chicken just died. Got eaten by a predator. Shout out to Dave Digital. My black chicken, my only black chicken. She was a copperneck Moran. Beautiful. Honeydew, the sweetest chicken you'd ever see in your life. She was always there in the morning. I have so many pictures of her on my Instagram. She's made many appearances on YouTube. She was our favorite chicken. She was so fat, she would plop around, walk, you know, like a fat chicken would walk. She made me happy. Now she's dead. My wife's going to be sad. The kids are going to be sad. We've had Honeydew for 8 years. She outlived all her siblings. All her siblings died of some kind of strange chicken disease. But she lived through it, and I'm really sad. Something got into the chicken coop and tore her limb from limb. She was too fat to run out of the way, I guess. Once you go black, you never go back. With chickens, here's the thing. When it comes to chickens, once you go black, it depends on the breed. All right, because Honeydew, her breed was pretty weak in my cold climate. All her siblings just died in the winter of cold. But I'm all about red chickens, the red rockets, the kind that they give in the hatchery and vaccinate with who the heck knows what. Those chickens, they have no soul, but they'll give you an egg a day, and an egg a day keeps the muscular atrophy away, Dave Digital, as you know. But Honeydew had soul. She had a personality. That chicken, I loved her. I'm not even kidding. Sometimes I couldn't help myself. Give her a little kiss on the cheek. Sweet Honeydew. I'd give her nice cuddles. Rub my face in her feathers. You know? She brought me joy. That is sad. That is sad. All right. Well, and some of you guys are old enough on this channel to remember when Fat Mama died. Fat Mama. See, the first chickens I ever had on my homestead, we named them. Because, I don't know, we were young and dumb homesteaders. We named our chickens. So now I have no more chickens with names. No more chickens with names. Except for the roosters. But yeah, Fat Mama, she got torn limb from limb. Honeydew died. Fuzzy Face, she got Marek's disease and died. The Missus died, randomly just dropped dead. Cockadoo got an eye infection and died. I had 7 of them. Forget the others. So look at this. Bitcoin's dumping. All that stuff. Did I give the red chickens their own land? I have little preserves for them. Yeah, there's casinos there too, Dave Digital. Dave Digital, man, you know, look, we got to keep this, you know. Get a rooster called Joe Biden. Hard to eat something you name. All right. Well, man, this stream took a turn for the different. This stream took a turn for the different. And so did Bitcoin. Look, we did swing failure pattern that high. In the middle of the news of my dead chicken, we got a CDW of the high. We're printing ugly bearish divergences here on the 1 minute. That money flow, I don't know if that's even going to save us. Now let's check out the order flow. Oh man, you know, we had longs long the top. They longed the top. You know the story. They longed the top. They longed the breakout. Ah, my goodness. But you would befriend some chickens and tell us about how you ate. Yeah. I eat my friend chickens. It is what it is. You know? It is what it is. You got to eat some, and, you know, it is what it is. Oh, man, we're pumping, baby. Yeah, CBD is flat. Yeah, look, it's the way it is. You can't be self-sufficient if you're not eating the animals on your homestead. It just is what it is, especially the roosters, man. You know, this one time we hatched 40 eggs. I'm not even kidding you. We hatched 40 eggs. And I think we ended up with like 2 or 3 hens. I don't know how that happened, okay? I don't know how that happened. But we ended up with only a couple hens. And the other roosters, we ate them. I mean, you can't have that many roosters. You just can't. It's for the animal's sake. You got to do it. You know? And look, those roosters had better lives than any chicken y'all have eaten. Unless you raise your own chickens. I'm telling you, my chickens, they have it good. They're real free-range chickens, not the fake kind from the grocery store that give GMO corn and soy to eat in their free-range cages. My chickens can go wherever they want. They can go wherever they want. They're living the life. Not only do they get to go and forage for bugs and eat all that good stuff, but they get to eat all the food that we don't eat. Man, we got the happiest hens in the world. Shout out to Felix H. Praise Jesus. Amen. What a candle. 100K imminent. Yeah. Is that true? It's the temperature? It's the temperature. Interesting. I didn't know that. You lost 2 chickens recently? I'm sorry, Sticky 001. You shorted when Thomas longed, says Crispy209. Monster Dumps told you to close the short, Jay. What short are we closing here? I'm not closing any of these shorts, man. I just asked Thomas last night. I'm like, yo, Tom, should I close the shorts? He said, nah. He said, Jay, keep them open. Because why'd you say that, Tom? He said, you're short from 96. You might as well see what you could get, right? Yeah. Okay. Man, gold, Bitcoin. Shout out to Anna Pastequa 2055, who's very healthy and feels wonderful on a vegetarian diet. God bless you. I'm so happy that you can do that. I've tried, and unfortunately, I feel like garbage on a vegan diet. I feel like absolute garbage. I tried it multiple times. Here we go, baby. Bitcoin pumping now. I feel like garbage. And also, like, another thing is this. If I'm trying to actually, like, grow my own food, I have to eat animal products. Like, extreme diets, like veganism and carnivorism, it's just not sustainable if you're actually trying to grow your own food. Like, for me, eggs, squash, potatoes, and beans, those 4 things, like, if I don't have the eggs, man, I'd be malnourished, honestly. And then, of course, the chicken meat. But look, to each their own. If I could feel good on a vegetarian diet, I would. Because honestly, when I think about it logically, God made humans, put them in the garden, and told them to eat fruits. But we don't live in the Garden of Eden right now. Someday we will. Praise God. Bitcoin's pumping, baby. Look, we put that money on the trade. Look at this, man. We are getting a pump, baby. Oh, man. We're pumping 65,158. We're going to try and hit a TP, baby. Come on, baby. We're making that money right now. Come on, Bitcoin. Can we come up and tap that level? Let's see if we can do it. Come on, baby. Come on, Biddy. Here, Biddy. Let's go, baby. Come on. What's my plan for spot buys? I just bought my first spot Bitcoin about a week ago. And other than that, I plan to buy 50K, 40K, 30K, 20K, 15K, 10K, and 5K. You know? Yeah. Let's see. All right, let's go, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Is Bitcoin a good stock, Dusty Hunt? Well, the CEO, Sam Bankman-Fried, did get arrested. The new CEO, Michael Saylor, is a hero of the people. And I think because of him, Bitcoin is a good stock. And because of Michael Saylor, Bitcoin can never go down. You're starting with $1,000. What's my advice? My advice is learn first and trade with a little bit of money. Honestly. Shout out to Range X. Man, really, Bitcoin? You're gonna front run my level like that? Let's go to Bybit and see if Bybit hit the level. Ah, crap! Bybit hit the level! No, Bybit didn't hit. Wait, did Bybit hit the level? Crap! Bybit hit the level and KCEX didn't. Ah! KCEX! 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 There we go. Alright. There you go. We took the profit. We took the profit. Alright. KCEX! Look, Bybit is amazing. Bybit is the best. Look at this. KCEX front run the TP. Bybit hits to the dollar. Hits to the dang dollar. KCEX. 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 Alright, now we look for a retracement. Now we look to add to the trade again. If we come down now, we'll pull our Fibonacci. Our Fibonacci. Yeah, we'll look again. Let's see if we come down, do a little bit of this action, you know? Whoop, zoop, sloop, and soak the sheets. You know? Whoop, zoop, sloop, soak the sheets. That's from a book I read in like 5th grade about how like this one guy didn't like this other guy. So when he was asleep, he put his hand in a cup of hot water and it said whoop, zoop, sloop. He soaked the sheets. AKA he pissed the bed. Is my gain too high? Check 1, check 2, check, check, check 1, check 3, check 2, check, check, check. Check 1, check 2, check 3. If you want your brain to work like a choline engine, you need eggs. I don't know, I feel pretty dang good on the diet I'm on right now, which is a lot of eggs, a lot of organ meat, and farm, grass-fed, grass-finished beef. Pretty much I eat chicken and beef and eggs. That's pretty much it for my protein sources. Oh, and I eat a lot of raw dairy. Raw dairy. That's the way. Raw dairy. You know, I eat a lot of raw dairy. And then I eat tons of carbohydrates. I eat tons of fruit. I eat like 5, 6, 7 carbs a day. 700 grams of carbs a day sometimes. Between 400 and 700 grams of carbohydrates a day. Up to 250, 300 grams of sugar from fruit. And I eat a lot of potatoes. Right, Tom? Potatoes. Sweet potatoes. Apples. Blueberries. And I eat lots of squashes, zucchinis, tons of them. Butternut squashes. The reason I eat like that is because besides the beef, I can produce all that other stuff on my farm. You know? That's the way I like to eat. What's your thought on liver? Well, it's disgusting, but they say it's nutrient dense. I eat liver. I eat actual heart, liver, kidney, all that stuff. You know? Right, Thomas? Last night I made Thomas a cheeseburger, and after he took 2 bites, I mean, Thomas is a big guy. Let's zoom in on Tom over here. Tom, can you come here for a second? I made Tom a cheeseburger last night. Do I eat pasta? I don't really hate pasta for so many reasons, but I mean, I like the taste. So, Tom, last night, did I make you a hamburger?
You did.
I made you a filet mignon too, right?
And a hot dog.
And a hot dog from the farm. Yeah, grass-raised. Was it good?
Yeah.
So, Tom, after you were about halfway done with the hamburger, what did I tell you?
Told me that it had like liver and heart and what else?
Kidneys.
Kidneys. Yeah.
Could you tell?
No, but I was kind of grossed out, but I still ate the rest of it.
He still ate the rest of it. And look at this man. A bastion of pure health.
I don't know about all that.
You know, if he took his shirt off right now, he'd put me to shame. All right? Look at the chesticles on that guy, man. He was in the gym just this morning deadlifting. How much were you deadlifting?
I was restarting the block. It was only 475.
Oh, only 475. He's restarting a training block. All right. Okay. Thanks, Tom.
Yeah.
Tom, should I close this trade? You don't know? Come on, man. You're a Bitcoin trader. You're out here in tropical paradise trading Bitcoin. Should I close it?
I mean, it's confirming the 24 bullish dip too, right?
Confirming a 24 bullish dip. Let's check it out. Yeah. Yeah, we got 4 minutes, but look at that beautiful support resistance flip. Guys, this is, and they say technical analysis doesn't work. It's crazy to me when people say TA don't work. Honestly, look at how, to the dang dollar, the level was respected. I mean, do you not see that? Do you not see that? Wow. To the dang dollar. Respected. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. What was the brand of beef? I don't know, Quicker. It's from a farm. It's literally from a local farm. It's like something farm. I can't pronounce the name. Starts with a K. And it looks super like Amishy, all right? One of those strange consonants all shoved together, whatever. Of course we're in Mexico, R-Pink. Mexico's the place where everyone should live. When do you know when not to get greedy? Well, take profit 1 at the support resistance flip and then maybe look to re-enter. Look at that, man. Look at that. Like level hit to the dollar. We took the profit. Now we're coming back down. And we're going to see if we can't get in on a little bit of a retesteroni. A retesteroni. Force of nature you get from Sprouts. You're on that corpo supply chain trap. Is it a good brand? Like, I'm scared to buy meat and eggs from grocery stores because you always find out later that they have some loophole. A2 milk. If I'm going to drink milk, it's just going to be organic. Not organic. I don't know if it's organic. It's raw goat milk from a local farm. I don't know. Can I make a video on the fib? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I could make a video on the fib. I'm going to be making videos on the fib. Guys, look, first of all, make sure to sign up on KCEX. Make sure to sign up on BLOFIN. Make sure to get funded on Bitfunded. And if you want to join the Casper crew, go to jasoncaspertrading.com. Click the link to join the VIP. Also, guys, look, check out my day trading full guide. I'm uploading videos right now. I've got about 4 videos here. 5, all right? I'm out here in tropical paradise making videos for you guys. Who wouldn't want to watch a shirtless man with crooked teeth talk to you about how to trade? Honestly, if you want to learn how to trade and you like watching shirtless men in tropical paradise talk to you about that, this is the playlist for you. Stop losing trades immediately. The secret that no one tells you. I mean, honestly, man, this is gold. I mean, this is gold. I amaze myself. In fact, when I see this, would you please just screenshot this? I mean, this right here. This is value. This is value, man. I mean, this is value. We could even take it a step further. This is value right here, man. This is real value. Like the dang stream. Like the dang stream. I impressed myself. I impressed myself. You know, the trading gains is one thing, but the last free trading course, I had to take it down, guys. I'm making another one, all right? I had to take it down for different reasons, okay? I'm making a new one, all right? So don't worry. We're putting it back. We're putting it back, all right? Shout out to Memory Man. God bless you, bro. Shout out to my man, A Beer. Yeah, I remember you, man. Of course I do. Of course I remember you, man. All right, we're waiting for a retest on Bitcoin at the Golden Pocket to see if we can get in and add to this trade here. There's a fair value gap right here. What time frame are you on? I don't see a fair value gap here. Are you on the 1 minute? Yeah, there's a fair value gap right here. Nah, there's not a fair value gap. There's not a fair value gap. Am I really not on steroids? Of course I'm not on steroids. Tom, am I on steroids? Nah. Not even a little bit? What was that syringe in the closet then? It was a pen. Guys, it was just a pen. Alright. When will I rap again? Someone needs to give me a good beat in the comments, and we'll do a rap, alright? A good beat in the comments and we'll do a rap. Alright. Maybe at 40 I can get braces. Maybe. Hopefully someday I can afford it. Yeah, of course I'm natty. We got some off-grid teeth right there. Yeah, that's true. That's so true. Yeah. All right. Well, Walmart beat. Do I trade gold futures on lower time frames like Bitcoin? Not as much, honestly. But I'm hoping that gold can at some point today, maybe after market close, or I mean not after market close, but leading up to market close, get a drop. Let's see what happens here. If Bitcoin gets a drop, maybe gold can too. Is TRT cheating? I don't know. I don't know. I got a Novo Nordisk trade Friday. I don't know what that means, too real for you too. I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I don't know what that means. Man, was that not precision right there? Was that trade scalp not precision? Entered here, exited here. I was supposed to exit at the exact top. I would have if I was trading on Bybit. But on KCEX, we had to get out market order. But that was some precision. What platform am I using right now? I'm using KCEX, and I'm using BLOFIN, and I'm using Antarctic Decentralized Exchange. Link in the description. BLOFIN and KCEX. All right, those are where I'm currently trading on for leverage trading. You know. Oh, it's a stock. A stock. I thought you said... Okay. I didn't quite understand. All right, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Wow. We just got a big drop. Let's check out the daily here. Just turn off that VWAP. Wow. Well, you know, it is commendable to buy low. Let's zoom out here. Let's go to the weekly. Wow. Oh my goodness. That is wild. Well, let's go ahead and put this on log scale. Let's pull it from low to high. Oof. Oof. Well, so here's the thing, okay? Unfortunately, we had a big gap to the downside here. We do have a monthly area of support right around here. But here's the thing. Right now, you're catching a falling knife. Obviously, major support is coming in this zone. I say from the monthly order block down to the support resistance flip that we have here back from 2015. But really, honestly, it looks like we attempted to make a nice low at $46. Tap one, liquidity grab, higher high, and then drop. This is really not a good sign. And the week has just gapped down. So honestly, I would be cautious with this. I would wait for some kind of sign of strength. And here's the thing. If you had gotten in, like, let's say like around here, I'd say that was a good play. Obviously it didn't work out, but hopefully your stop loss is below the low. I don't know if like market closed and then you got wrecked, because I don't know how that works when the market closes, but this looked good after the sign of strength and the nice bottom that came in there with some bull div. But unfortunately, you know, now we have a lower low. So we would have to wait for some kind of sign of strength right here before I would be interested in buying this, because there's no way to know the low is in and we have support below us. So for that, you know, we'd have to wait until we come back inside the range and look for some kind of either local entry in the range, or you know, a real aggressive entry is simply just, you know, we close the week back above here. We close the week back above here. And then we have ourselves, let's assume the low is in. We do have ourselves a good risk to reward. Now, I don't know anything about the stock, to be honest, so I apologize. But we would have some nice bull div here if we can close the week above. But right now, I don't see a reason to get in at this price. Shout out to my man Artur Dice 4752. God bless you and thank you so much for the super chat. You're dying as I zoom out. I know. All right, Bitcoin doing what we expected. All right. I'm so sorry, Too Real, for you too. But the weight loss pill, yeah, I mean, are you screwed? I mean, are you holding? Like, I cannot tell you what to do, because, like, if I told you to just sell and it pumps, then, like, you're going to be like, man, I shouldn't have listened to Jay. But if I was not in a trade right now, I wouldn't be getting in now, right? So one of the things I'd like to do is I ask myself, if I'm in a position that's in the red, I would ask myself this question. Would I take this trade as a fresh trade right now? And if the answer is no, that means I should probably get out of the trade. You know, that's usually how I answer that question. I ask, if I wasn't in this trade, would I enter right now? If the answer is yes, okay, I'll stay in. If the answer is no, I should probably get out. You know? But, yeah, I don't know, man. I wonder who shorted that thing, though. Good for you. Good for you. All right, guys, I gotta head out, though. God bless you all in Jesus' name. May the Lord bless you. May He bless your families. I pray everyone is super blessed in many ways, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.